Phil.
You too, old fart.
So. Ja, soll ich mit dem Ibben jetzt reden? Das wäre vielleicht dumm, oder? Mit dem kann ich nicht reden.
Hey, Marty. I bet you wouldn't dare to go up to him and ask if he hasn't seen your fur coat.
What? Why? I'm mad, yeah, but not suicidal.
Ah, are you chicken or what?
Piss off, old bird.
Nah, chicken shit.
Sollen wir mit dem reden?
Just act nonchalant, my friend.
No, it can't be.
What now?
Is that Olivia?
No, Marty.
Hey, Olivia.
Are you talking to me?
It's me, Marty McChicken.
Oh, God.
What a pleasant surprise. The Rooster Copper's in person.
Chicken police. But yeah, Mr. Wessler, you could say so. The name's...
Sunny Featherland, of course. Chicken police. Your partner is,
Marty McChicken. Sir, I just introduced myself to your lady companion seconds ago.
Oh yeah. I'm so happy to see you.
Was?
Hello, boys.
So, to what do we owe this pleasure, gentlemen?
Yeah, so, we were, just in the neighborhood, and...
Cut the crap, Marty. All right, we're here for your sweetheart, Natasha.
Oh, I see.
No big deal. Just a blackmail thing. You know, horrifying threats written on the wall with blood
Ist
red
das
paint.
gut?
The usual stuff. You...
Oh yeah, indeed. It's, nasty business. But I didn't know Natasha hired a detective because of this simple matter. But to be honest, I understand. I would have taken matters into my own hands, you see. But I'm kind of busy.
Mr. Wessler had a meeting with Attorney General Hamtaro yesterday, so he's rather tired. If you would excuse us.
Generalstaatsanwalt.
Oh, dear Olivia, it's okay. These gentlemen are just doing their job, right? And if I've heard correctly, they're notoriously thorough. So, how can I help you?
We've got a few questions, if you don't mind.
I'm at your service.
Der ist toll. Der ist toll. Ganz kurz. Nee, Olivia können wir nur angucken.
Nice bunker you got here.
Well, thank you, but it's not mine. Not anymore. But I'm sure you already know that. Listen, detective. If you want to know something, please ask straight, huh?
All right, Mr. Wessler, let's make this a bit more professional.
Wir fragen erstmal.
I'm not as exciting as people tend to believe. I grew up in a poor family of many siblings. I'm the only one still alive, unfortunately. My career started with a shoe store, and now, here I am.
Also du hattest eine Ratte, die Ibben heißt. Und das ist eine Ratte, die Ibben heißt. Ich wusste gar nicht, dass überhaupt jemand Ibben heißt.
I wouldn't call that an average life. Shoe store owner to mob boss.
How dare you speak to Mr. Wessler like that?
Leave it, Olivia, dear. It's just provocation.
I'm sorry if I offended you, Mr. Wessler. Shall we talk about something else?
Everybody knows Mr. Hayworth. He's an antique piece of furniture in this city, so to speak.
Only a bit worn out.
It's not my fault that he's so much in debt, detective. But the name of his family still rings quite loud in Clawville.
Is that still worth anything?
The name is just their name, of course. But the man behind the name is another matter, Mr. Featherland.
You're a pragmatic rat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Has your assistant been working for you long?
Olivia Blackwing. Sexy wie die Hölle, wenn dieser Kopf nicht wäre. Nein, das lernt man auch schon bei den vielen Karl-May Romanen. Hachi, Halef Oma, Ibn, Hachi, Halef irgendwas. Ja.
Are you talking about me?
Yes, I'm talking about you, ma'am.
Let me answer your question then. I've been in Mr. Wessler's employment for 6 months. Why do you ask?
Oh, just routine questioning, you know. Most of them aren't good for anything. Just killing time.
It sounded rude to me.
Yeah, please forgive a detective. Olivia's a real firecracker.
Ja, ich schon, aber weißt du, als ich jung war, da gab es ja auch nichts anderes.
Look, detective. If you want to know something, just ask.
All right, Mr. Wessler.
Karl May, das ist eigentlich auch wirklich gut geschrieben. Ist inzwischen ein bisschen altertümlich, aber ja. Okay, also sagt er nichts. Aber wir machen das da.
Wessler is a tricky guy. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about him, so I have to be cunning. I can't just pin him against a wall.
Seltsame Perspektive jetzt, ja. Fokus, Eindrücke. Was haben Sie gedacht, als Sie von der Erpressung hörten?
How did you feel when you heard about the blackmail?
Honestly, I found it ridiculous.
And now?
Now I'm kind of interested. But I wouldn't call it blackmail yet. They're just empty threats. There were no demands.
Ja, also Silbersee, also ich muss sagen, also so die Old Shatterhand und also die Winnetou-Sachen finde ich gar nicht so toll. Old Shatterhand war immer die Sachen, die der Karl May, wo er sich selbst, also Old Shatterhand oder auch Karabil Nemsi in diesen Orient-Sachen, wo er sich selbst beschreibt, die sind wirklich toll. Das ist auch so eine Art, er ist meistens irgendwie eine Art Rambo, der immer überall rauskommt, aber schlau halt, ja.
Good point.
Thank you. Are we done?
No, not quite.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Haben Sie einfach Polizei? Ja, hahaha. Sie machen einen sehr beschäftigten Eindruck. Darf ich fragen, was Sie geschäftlich machen? Das da.
Why didn't you just call the police?
Huh? Why? What would have been the use of that? A few messages aren't enough for a case. You should know that.
Harassment makes for a case. So do threats.
Who were you trying to convince, Sonny? Huh? They would have laughed in my face. Anyway, you know,
Entschuldigung.
police station. Once I set foot in there, I'm not coming out again.
Your
Stimmt.
lawyers are too good for that, Eben.
Yeah, I guess you're right, chicken.
Chicken. Oh, nicht gut. Warum sollte jemand Grund haben, ihre Freundin zu erpressen?
Why would anyone have reason to blackmail your girlfriend?
I don't know, maybe because she's my girlfriend?
You think that's enough?
It's
Klar.
plenty enough.
Good point.
Oh, are you finally getting to a point? Or do you really want to dig around in my private life? Because, people who do that end up in the alley, if you catch my drift.
Very much so, Mr. Wessler. Wessler is tougher than I thought, and he's secretive. It's time to gently beat around the bush.
Stehen Sie und Natascha sich nah? Kommt langsam.
Are you and Natasha close?
What do you mean exactly, chicken?
Mr. Featherland, if you please. This could be important. How does she stand on the scale from sweetheart to wife?
Oh, you have some nerve. Ask her that. I'm a gentleman, Mr. Featherland.
Really?
Maybe you can't comprehend it, but I can't ask for her hand until she offers it to me herself.
How chivalrous.
Get to the point, detective.
Ibn is quick-tempered, and I can use that to my advantage. I've confounded and softened him with my previous questions. Now
Sicher?
it's time to be specific and ruthless.
Okay. Der Gangsterboss und das Kätzchen, wie haben sich eigentlich kennengelernt? Zack.
The mob boss and the pussycat, eh? How did you even meet?
Huh? Are you trying to piss me off, Corpora, so I accidentally let some big secret slip out, huh?
A simple answer would work.
You know, Natasha, she's both connoisseur and muse. So, how was it? When was it exactly?
You don't remember? That's strange.
Ah, yeah. The millions, of course. It was like another lifetime. It happened right here. Only this place was called the Millions back then. She was a dancer. Behind the scenes, I arranged opportunities for her on the big stage. Yeah, maybe she still doesn't know it was me. Then one day, I invited her for a drink with a promise that if she was willing to meet me, I'd buy the place for her.
I guess she was willing.
The next day, she had the club in her name.
Well, that is romantic.
Yeah, there are many kinds of romance, Birdman. There's cheap and there's expensive. You get what you can afford.
Ich mag den irgendwie. Ja, leben sie im selben Haus?
Do you live in the same house as Natasha?
Oh, you're really something. Natasha's a free woman, but mostly, yeah, at my place in Goldtown. But she has her own kind of a weekend house.
How often does she use the weekend house?
Yeah, every other weekend. Roughly.
I see. That's very important information.
Yeah, if you say so.
Ist sie ganz alleine, wenn sie am Wochenende dort ist? Genau.
Is she completely alone when she's there at the weekend?
As I've told you, Natasha's a free woman, eh? She's an adult. She doesn't need an escort. Or, she didn't need one until now.
Are you afraid for her? You know, a big star like her, alone in that house.
I never said a black car doesn't drive by 2 or 3 times a day, but, it's just caution. Huh. I'm not a monster after all, am I?
I suppose not.
Oh, nicht gut. Dann fühlt Natascha sich also massiv bedroht. Geht sie aber trotzdem alleine
So
aus?
Natasha feels like she's in grave danger.
Mist, ich bin da
yet
nicht gut
she's
drin.
Still going out alone.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at. But I'm 100% sure of her loyalty. She's gone out very rarely since this started, and mostly in my company. Yeah, you know, I'm not sure if you do, but, in our social circles, banquets and dinners are frequent.
Illegal gambling nights.
Ey,
You got me there. Yeah, you're right. Natasha is crazy about the roulette wheel.
Always putting it all on the red, right?
Yeah, you're a real rotten bastard, Sonny. Although, yeah, always on the red. Yeah, right.
So, can we meet your lady?
I don't see why not. But first, please, listen to her sing. She's on soon.
Korb aus der Übung. Ich glaube, das müssen wir nochmal machen.
Wessler is a tricky guy. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about him, so I have to be cunning. I can't just pin
Guck
him
mal, ob
against
ich
the wall.
irgendwas finden kann. Okay, so nochmal. Ich habe hier einen kleinen Tipp. So, erstmal das,
How
ja.
did you feel when you heard about the blackmail?
Honestly, I found it ridiculous.
And now?
Now I'm kinda interested.
Good point.
Thank you.
No.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So, genau, was machen Sie geschäftlich? Genau, das soll
You
man
seem a
fragen.
very busy man.
Ich mogel
May
gerade
I
ein
ask
bisschen.
what you do?
It's, uninteresting.
Would you elaborate?
I got a small share in the meat substitute business. If the new product works, maybe we can make your job easier.
You mean reduce predation in Clawville?
There are such plans. If you're interested, talk to Olivia, my assistant. She's an...
Thank you.
Oh.
That's it for now.
Moment. Was? Ah.
You're very taciturn, Mr. Wessler, though I've heard you're quite the speaker.
Look, I'll gladly talk to anyone about business, and even happier to talk about art. But I'm no fan of interrogation on a night out. Are you even on duty?
Sorry for any offense, Mr. Wessler. Let's talk about something else. Wessler is tougher than I thought, and he's secretive. It's time to gently beat around the bush.
Das war falsch. Warte mal.
Don't you find these messages dangerous?
That specific word is...
I know.
Well, yeah. It's unpleasant, but no threat in itself. I put it...
Jealousy can be dangerous.
Yeah. Most crazies are harmless.
You know that firsthand?
Anything else?
Business going well, Mr. Wessler?
Depends on which one.
Real estate, catering, charity, protection, extortion, bribing cops, contraband, the usual.
Funny guy.
How are the casinos?
Fine, thank you. Gambling has always been a good business. Luck is expensive around here.
Damn, if only I knew that.
And I've heard you're not on the force at the moment.
Then it seems we have a fair fight.
On uneven ground, Mr. Featherland. I'm not sure I'd stand on it for long, if I were you.
That was candid.
I try to be clear.
Ah, war aber gut. Ja.
Is everything all right between you and Natasha?
Yeah, you don't beat around the bush, do you? Understandable, I guess. Naturally, our relationship is stable and perfect. I'm the setting,
Schwierig.
she's the gemstone. If you know what I mean.
I rarely hear such poetry, but I understand exactly what you mean, Mr. Wessler.
So, you have your answer.
No recent friction?
Wouldn't you like to know?
It would make my job easier.
It would only lead you astray. So be glad that I tell you no. No friction.
Ibn is quick-tempered, and I can use that to my advantage. I've confounded and softened him with my previous questions. Now it's time to be specific and ruthless.
Ja, hier, das früher muss ich fragen.
Have there been similar threats in the past?
Das ist wichtig.
Right to the point, yeah? I get it. But sadly, this is a dead end, my friend. No threats like these, whether you believe it or not.
Well, it really seems like a dead end, so I'll just back up and try from a different angle.
You do that.
Wieso -10? Das sollte ich doch machen.
The
Egal.
mob boss and the pussycat, eh?
Mann.
How did you even meet?
Das hatten wir ja schon.
A simple... You don't remember... I guess...
The next day,
Well...
there...
+10.
Do you
Selben
live in
Haus.
Nice.
If
So, das ist es.
Natasha...
yeah,
Always... So, can we meet?
I don't...
jetzt? Komm. Oh, brauchbarer Kopf. Das ist schwer. Komm, machen wir weiter.
Thank you for your time. We'll be seeing you.